Thanks, Gary.
Well,
Jerry
what are you
Vance.
doing? What are you doing?
I'm hassling people about the gondola.
Oh,
I don't
yeah?
know. What do you think? You like it? You don't like it? You think the town ought to put in for it or what?
I think we ought to get some Venetians to row our gondola.
Venetians to roll our gondola?
Row our gondola.
Am I saying it the wrong way? Is it gondola? What am I doing? Am I doing something wrong?
I think you can do it all right.
Okay.
I think you're doing fine.
What do you think of the gondola?
What do I think of the gondola? I like the gondola. I like the gondola idea.
A gondola is something that attracts people in swarms, and you can run it in the summer, and everybody makes money.
I think the gondola is a fantastic idea.
I bet you do.
I do feel that the gondola will launch this community into a real tourist situation. I think it'll give the tourist that drives into town the opportunity to do something besides walk up and down Main Street 3 times and then get in his car and drive out. I think the summer and the fall potential for this gondola as a tourist attraction, as well as fulfilling some of the arts and humanities requirements that we have here, are really going to make us a neat place, and a place where people will love to stay here.
I am Diva Chisonis, and I am part of the original crew with SeaTech to build the gondola. Showed up in '92. Probably some of the most glorious days and the days you live for when building chairlifts, whether it's a small one or a tram or helicopter days, because these are the things you've been waiting for, doing all the grunt work of all the grouting of things and hauling rebar up a hill. You know, it's amazing. These things are so visceral still after all these years. Because it's a dangerous job. It's not an easy job. It was 6 days a week to get as much done as possible before everything got slippery and snowy in the mornings, you know, and then building a gondola while there's actually a ski area in motion. That was completely different, a very different vibe. But man, we did it. We got everything on time, you know, and it's a well-oiled machine, and from the outside it looks like, oh, no big deal. There's so much going on in these stations, you know, up the ladders where you don't get to go.
So the way a modern detachable ski lift works is right in this area, the grip gets pressed down. The grip is what's holding onto the rope. Pressed down and open, and as it goes right here, it uncouples from the rope, and it goes onto a rail, and it drives into the station. What controlling the speed, the deceleration rate, is the tires on top. Right on top of the grip, there's a traction plate, and it takes over the speed and slows it down to our loading speed. And then the same thing happens in reverse. It accelerates, and in the same spot grabs onto the rope, and then it's out. My name's Connor Intamin, and I'm the gondola maintenance manager here for the town of Mountain Village. All right, so this is the belly of the beast. This is our motor room. It's 2 lifts, so we have one on the Telluride side and one on the Mountain Village side. And so you'll see on both sides the AC motor that's powering the Telluride side, and then the AC motor powering the Mountain Village side. So here we go. So it all starts right here. This is a 500 horsepower motor. It's spinning a drive shaft at a high speed, goes through a flywheel, and all that goes into this gearbox that changes the direction. It goes up the drive shaft and connects to the bottom of the bull wheel.
It's just, you know, you don't think about your car when you get in it until it's telling you there's something wrong with it. You know, you just turn the music up then. You know, we just don't take the process for granted, don't take the people for granted, and really just be like, wow, this is really something we're on. It was historic, and it will continue to be.
How are you? Good morning, hanging out here with a few hundred of my favorite friends right here. We're actually in Mountain Village, just over the mountain here from Telluride, and we're here to celebrate Snowfest 2007. Are we excited? We're also here to celebrate the birthday of the gondola. It's 10 years old, and you ask yourself, Why is the gondola so important out here? Well, first of all, it's free. It's like kind of like riding the subway with a much better view. You take it over the mountain. You take it from about 9,500 feet up to 12,000. Takes about 13 minutes to get to the two towns right here. So we'll take you on a ride.
It's the only free aerial transportation system in North America. People use it for work, people use it for skiing, people use it for hiking, for biking. It gets a lot of use, and it's been a very reliable system for us.
I understand the gondola carries over 2.25 million visitors each year. It's open to the public, and it's free. It's just a lovely ride. And I tell you, the gondola really helps to cut down on automobile traffic.
It's a special trip. I've talked to people, know people that come from, talk to them from all over the world that just come to ride the gondola because it is such a pretty, exciting ride up that thing.
I mean, it's eco. It keeps evolving, and seeing the red car, and seeing dog cars, and you know, for bikes and racks and things like that. So it just keeps evolving with what's happening. And keep it free, people. Keep it free.